Jordan is a country in Western Asia, right in the middle of Asia, Africa, and Europe. It's surrounded by countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria, and Palestine, with the Dead Sea on one side. The ones to rule this country are the Jordan Royal Family. Today, we will peek into the extravagant lives of the Jordanian royals, specifically into the world of King Abdullah II and his family to see how they live in luxury. From their huge wealth to their fancy homes and possessions, the Jordanian royal family knows how to live the good life. But there's more to them than just money and nice things. They're also educated and care about their country and the world. Let's find out how they've managed to keep their wealth hidden and learn about the long history of this royal family. History of the family. The story of the Jordan royal family begins back in 1908 when Sheriff Hussein ibn Ali took on the roles of Sheriff and Emir of Mecca. Then in 1916, he made a bold move by declaring himself as the king of Arab countries, striking a deal with the British to solidify his claim. His sons, Abdullah and Faisal, later took over the thrones of Jordan and Iraq respectively in 1921, marking the start of a dynastic rule. However, their journey wasn't without its challenges. Abdullah faced an untimely demise due to assassination in 1951, and the family experienced further turbulence when Faisal's grandson met his end during a coup in 1958. Despite these setbacks, the lineage of Sheriff Hussein continued to hold sway over Jordan. Fast forward to the present day, and the family is led by King Abdullah II, who assumed the throne in 1999. Enough of the background, now let's dive into their luxury lifestyle. Wealth overview. Though they're not the richest, the Jordan royal family lives a fancy life. Their leader, King Abdullah II, is worth about $700 million. They have lots of palaces like Al Maagar and Ragadan Palace, where they live and host big events. Their yacht, Sarafsa, is really fancy, costing $80 million. Inside, it's all marble and gold. They also have a special airplane, an Airbus A320 worth $50 million. And King Abdullah II has a museum with over 70 cool cars, worth more than $500 million in total. They even own houses in places like the UK and US, including a big mansion in Malibu. Though they're not the richest, the Jordan royal family lives large with their homes, yacht, plane, and fancy cars. Queen Rania and family life. Now let's take a look at King Abdullah II's family life, especially his wife, Queen Rania. She's pretty well known and does a lot of stuff to help people. Before she became queen, Queen Rania was just like anyone else. She used to work for a big company called Apple, doing marketing stuff. But now, she's all about helping out with things like education, healthcare, and making sure women have the same opportunities as men. Together, King Abdullah II and Queen Rania have 4 kids. They're just a regular family, but with a lot more money and fancy stuff. Even though they're busy with all their royal duties, they still find time to hang out together and have fun. King Abdullah II likes to do things like skydiving and riding motorcycles, while Queen Rania is more into helping out with charity stuff. They've also got this thing for collecting old weapons, which is pretty cool. King Abdullah is Seku's interests and investments. Now let's talk about what King Abdullah II is into and where he puts his money. First off, he's really into Star Trek, like really into it. He's put a bunch of cash into building a Star Trek theme park, which sounds pretty fun if you're a fan of the show. But King Abdullah II isn't just about sci-fi stuff. He's also got his hands in some big projects, like the Red Sea Astrarium. It's this massive resort they're building that's going to have all kinds of cool stuff, like hotels, entertainment zones, and even a Star Trek experience. Sounds like a dream come true for him. And get this, he actually got a chance to be on an episode of Star Trek Voyager once. But sadly, his part got cut because of some rules about who can be on TV. Still, it shows how much he loves the show. When it comes to money, King Abdullah II is pretty smart. He's got investments in all kinds of businesses and real estate, both in Jordan and overseas. He's even bought some fancy properties in places like the USA and UK, spending millions on them. But here's the thing, King Abdullah II is pretty secretive about his money. Nobody really knows exactly how much he's worth, but experts think it's a lot more than what people can see. They say he's got all kinds of hidden assets and investments that make him way richer than he lets on. Earnings of the Jordan Royal Family. So where does the money actually come from? Well, the Jordan Royal Family makes money in a few ways. One way is through investments, like the Jordan Investment Commission, JC. They help bring in money to Jordan by working with other countries. They even signed a big deal with China for $7 billion in 2015. The family also owns the Central Bank of Jordan, which deals with a lot of money for the country. They also do a lot of charity work. The Crown Prince Foundation helps young people in Jordan with things like free medical care and programs. King Abdullah also works to bring in tourists to Jordan, which helps the country's economy and gives people jobs. Even though they don't talk a lot about how they make money, the Jordan royal family seems to be doing well financially. They use their wealth to help their country and its people. See, nobody really knows exactly how much money they have. They say they're worth about $3 billion, but some folks think they're lowballing it. They've got all kinds of fancy properties and businesses, and it adds up to a lot more than what they're saying. The thing is, they've got a couple of tricks up their sleeves when it comes to hiding their wealth. Plus, they've got all these fancy properties that they bought through shell companies, which makes it harder to see who's really behind them. It's like they've got layers of secrecy protecting their fortune. So even though they say they're worth $3 billion, experts think they're actually worth way more, maybe even as much as $10 billion. It's like they've got a whole hidden treasure trove that nobody knows about. Public perception and engagement. The Jordan royal family is well known for their involvement in public activities and charity work. Despite their wealth, they are often seen visiting villages, schools, hospitals, and participating in charity events. This helps them connect with the people and understand their needs. King Abdullah promotes tourism in Jordan, which helps the country's economy and creates jobs for its people. He even acted as a tour guide for a TV show about Jordan. In a viral video, he was seen helping to put out a fire near the royal palace, showing that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty and help out. Overall, the Jordan royal family is seen as caring and engaged with their country and its people. They use their influence and resources to make a positive impact and improve the lives of others. And that wraps up our look into the lavish lives of the Jordan royal family. They've got it all: the fancy houses, the expensive cars, and the jet-setting lifestyle. But they're also doing some good in the world, using their wealth to help others. If you want to see more stories about luxury and wealth, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement fuels our passion to create and share, so show your support and stay tuned for all the latest updates. Together, we can build a vibrant and interactive community. Thanks for watching.